Hello everyone and welcome to JoJo's Brick Time. I'm super duper excited to show you my custom build of the Encanto Madrigal house. Oh my goodness, I took so long building this, and just take a look at the kaleidoscope of colour in this set. I'm in love. This is what I started with, so I bought 2 boxes of this, plus I added many more parts to it. I felt it needed to be a little larger and my style. Firstly, I have actually made a custom Isabella doll. So it's my first custom, and let me tell you, it's not that easy to make a custom mini doll, but I thought for my first one, I've done all right. So with the heads, I tried the little micro doll head, but I felt it didn't look right. Then I tried Jasmine's head, and yeah, it looked like Isabella, but on the micro doll, looks like she's wearing lipstick. So the best head for her was Andrea's head, and I used the same hairpiece. So I am just so, I don't know, in love with my new mini doll, my very first one. Okay, let's take a look at the front of my custom Encanto house. Lots of greenery and palm trees, and then I made this tree with the purple leaves. So the front of the house has to be very colourful. I tried using up as many of the parts as I could from the 2 sets. That's why I've made the archway up the top here in Antonio's bedroom, the yellow colour. The palm was in the picture also, so I thought I'd do it there. And I needed to keep Isabella's room the purple colour like that. And then I made that little room down the bottom there. This here with all the green bricks is Mirabel's room. This part of the roof line, oh my goodness, it was so hard to do because of the step backs and recesses of the bedrooms, but I worked it out in the end. Making customs is not easy for anyone who builds customs, but yeah, I added lots of foliage there. I tried to do this as much as I could to the picture of the Encanto house that I saw. So it had that vine growing up the side and that little like arch at the top. And then the tower had to be a lot larger. I kept the weather vane up there, and this section here was supposed to be for Louisa's bedroom, but I ran out of purple bricks, so next time I get more purple bricks I'll do an addition there. But I tried to make this like a modular. It worked out okay. So this is the bottom floor, and we've got the kitchen, dining and entrance. The hallway here I used the 2 packets of stickers for, and this archway is from Andrea's house. I had some spares of the archways and I thought they look more decorative than those just brown frames they had in there, and I tiled that nicely with whatever tiles I had. I added 3 more chairs to make a 6-seater dining table. Everything else pretty much stayed the same, and I added some wall sconces just because I thought, you know, it's a dining room, I want to jazz it up a bit, and lots of plants in there. And then the kitchen, this was challenging because of those arched windows at the front there, and I did a checker tiled like bench top. And this, the cooking area, I saw this in a play set and I wanted to replicate it with Lego. It was a mission to try and find all the colours and try to hang everything up, and then make the little range hood on top. And then I've made it the same colour to try and continue the colour on the inside and outside. But I think it worked out good, and that's the modular part there that I just showed you. So it was tricky making it modular, let me tell you. But anyway, I am in love with what I've done with the bottom floor and actually the whole house. This is that little like sitting area I was talking to you about because it's in the picture. And I wanted to use up the couch and bits and pieces, and that stuff's from Moana's set. And here I used the stickers from Antonio's little storybook playset so I could put it on his door. Antonio's bedroom. It is very cluttered with animals and greenery. So I tried using up everything from the storybook, and that was very difficult to do. Yeah, there's the stickers from the storybook as well. The bed, because he has a hammock, I really wanted to use up that hammock, and the tree. So I had to rebuild all that. I couldn't put the little river part under his bed, it just wouldn't fit. But I did keep the Jaguar's little home under there. I was able to do that. And I really wanted those green mushroom looking things in his room because I really love those. And with his room, he has like 2 balconies. So that was hard to do as well, and try and fit all his bedroom furniture in. But in the end, I think it worked out, and I am really happy with how it turned out. I also wanted to add the monkeys because I thought they were just so cute to add into his bedroom. So I think Antonio likes his new room. Isabella is super duper happy with her purple and pink bedroom. So in the picture, her bedroom is quite tall, so I wanted to recreate that, and I really wanted to keep all her hanging pots and add some pink foliage and bits and pieces from the storybook also. So that's with all the stickers and the little like builds that I'm going to add in. So I wanted to use up as much as I could, and I really love that balcony on the side, so I used that. And the beauty with Encanto is you can use whatever colours you have on hand, just group them all together. So I've kept the 2 purple colours together, and I've popped a window up the top here because that's in the picture too. And then the little studs at the front, I saw that in the picture too, just to add extra details. I'll turn it around now because we are going to fit out her room. So I just added these little arches on the bottom to her little vanity table, and that was from the storybook. So we're going to pop it here in the corner nice and snug because she likes to look at herself in the mirror. Next is her bed. So this is from the storybook too. This was her bed, but I'm using it as her little bed head because I just loved it so much. I love the purple vines and I love that lotus flower at the top. I'm like, nah, this is perfect bed head. And this is the bed. Now I kept the sheet, so I just put tiles around it to make it look like a bigger bed, and used the clear bricks to still make it look like the floating bed. And it fits in nicely there into her room. Extra plant here with my favourite part, the stalky bit. Need to use everything up, and she loves flowers, so yeah, had to fill it up with flowers. And Isabella's loving her new big extended bedroom. And once again from the storybook, I used the stickers from there to put on her door, and all the purple bricks I've used to go up. And I have successfully used all my purple bricks now. And in the photo, there is actually a little room above her room. So I used that for the candle and the watch to put in there. And I wanted to use up these coral brick pieces because I only had 4 of them. I thought, I'm not going to use them for anything else. And it just added that extra bit of detail and colour to this little tiny tower. And the roof parts were also challenging for me. That part here is for Mirabel's room, so that's next. I made a bathroom for this place because they need a toilet and a shower. Come on, why does LEGO always leave out bathrooms? Here I've just made a little chest of drawers, more plants, and I'm going to pop that over here. And let's open up this teeny tiny bathroom, which was much needed. And I tried to keep it looking as rustic as possible. So I used, if you see here on the vanity, I tried using the brown like textured brick there, and it needed a little mirror and a plant, and I used the gold tap from the kitchen as well. Mirabel's room, and she actually had a shelf in her room, so I thought I'd better pop one in too. I popped little containers on the shelf, and she had lots of posters and pictures also. and I included them and a little wall light. So to get inspiration, I looked at a picture that was online with her for her bedroom, and she had a much bigger table for her sewing machine. So I made a lot larger table there, and it went underneath the shelf. Also in the picture on the shelf, she had a plant, so it was like a vine growing down. I thought, yep, I want to do one of those because they just look so nice. And I'll pop it over here and try not to break it. There we go. I tried to replicate as much as I could, and she had a bed like this. Well, sort of like this. This is the best I could do with the parts I had. Her bed sheets were pink in the photo, but I wanted to use up the green. And she had a little chair, so I made this little chair, nice yellow one, to add more colour in her room, and she can use that for her sewing machine also. There we are, Mirabel, your new room, a new bed, except her bed doesn't tip over. We'll pop her accordion in here. She loves her new room. Abuela, Alma, this is the grandmama, and she wants her room, and I have made her a tower. So lucky enough, I had these yellowish green bricks from a previous set, and the posts came from that set too, and that's what was in the photo, so I thought that's turned out really good. And the window above there I tried to replicate too, and that curve was in the picture too. And then there was these little roof lines, so I added them also. Used up as much of the parts as I could, and those little arch bits, later on I'm going to move one over there. Okay, for now, here's the roof. That was hard for me to do. I tried using up whatever I had, and with the tan, I thought adding some masonry bricks added much more texture and colour. Little rug, that poster is back in there, and then the little gems I popped up the top, and with some flowers. I made her a little bookshelf with the magenta and brown, just looks so nice, and there's a little flower pot up there. This was just to fill up the room, so I'm really happy with that. Let's pop it up on top. Look at this. Oh, I'm so in love with this house. But I forgot, I also made this fancy lamp light with candles hanging off of it. So it's like a chandelier with candles on it. And Grandmama is so happy, she flung off her wig. Pop your wig back on. Whoops, there she is. She loves her room too. She doesn't have a single bed anymore. Spin that wind vane around. I am so in love with this house now. Oh, the colours are just magical. Thumbs up. My custom Encanto house. I can't stop staring at this. I am in love with the colours, and it took me a long time to build this because I wanted to get it right, and just looking at a picture is actually quite difficult, and trying to marry up the parts also. But I am super happy with how it turned out. Now, if you want to build one of these, group the colours together. This makes the building more aesthetically pleasing. This is a great way to use up brick colours that you normally wouldn't. So I hope I've given you some ideas on how to build yours. So everyone, get your bricks out, get building, and get creative.